guys, George here, and welcome back to another episode of Garage Edition. This is the first episode of 2017, and many more to come. Today, we are working on our official YouTube build truck, aka Colossus, and today we're putting in new door locks in it, because the locks I got now does not want to work with my key. Must have been changed down the line. So we're going to do a simple install of the door locks today. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I picked this up for like $8 on eBay. DLC 41, that's the part number, made in Taiwan. It's the left and right with two keys. Picked it up for $8, not that bad. Two sets of keys, because ones I don't have right now will not work, so I was like, well, we'll put this in. So basically, you can see, you got the little awesome tumblers. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And it locks it and unlocks it. So we got that. Now, we could have went a fancier route, but we are going to go a fancier route in another episode. I will be installing a lock and unlock for the doors. But we're going to do that in another episode, so that'll be a future episode. So today we're going to install these, so let's go ahead and get started. So if you don't know about this truck, if you didn't watch the first intro to Garage Edition, this is a 97 Dodge Ram 1500. It has a 9-inch lift with 35s with 15s. We're switching to 15-inch rims out for a different style, but still 15s. We got 37s, but anyways, this is a 97, but it has the 98 and up interior in it, and of course the lovely dash crack. But today we're going to change the door locks, because these was the keys I was given when I got the truck. This key starts it, but doesn't unlock it. This key doesn't unlock it. So it's like, what the crap? So that's why we're replacing both door locks in the truck. So we're going to take the door panel off. So basically you just got some tabs back here. You could actually use a, they have like a door panel remove tool. Basically just looks like a flathead screwdriver type deal. That's the official way. I actually have some of those, but we're just going to use a screwdriver and get it out. But we do have one screw right here that apparently it wasn't put back in when somebody did that. Then we have two screws right here. That one's not put back in. So somebody has had this door panel off. I think it's to replace these speakers, because the speakers in here are like that squash or whatever from Walmart. Definitely be changing those out. We'll be probably doing a whole custom door panel, because this is going to be a custom build truck. But first we got to fix all the stuff that we need to fix before we can start putting some cool stuff on here. So further ado, let's take the door panel off. Alright, so you need a Phillips screwdriver. Then next you need to go out here and get all your change, because apparently this is where I love putting change at. Empty all your change out. There's a screw there. That screw's probably supposed to be in something, but somebody didn't put it back. That's why I don't like getting vehicles people tampered with. Alright, we got all our change out. So we're going ahead and take those screws out. That one's not even screwed in. People half did this job, I tell you. Alright, so that screws it out. One. Ugh. And two. So we got two screws. Make sure to keep those. We don't want to lose them. Now, if you had the other one, you'll have to take one out right there too. So this will now come out. See back there's where the screws bolt in at. This will have to be unhooked from the plug under there, so you can actually get your door panel off, because you want to take your door panel off, because we do got access right back here. This right here, my lock one does not work for some reason, so I think I'm going to have to get a new switch. The one over there doesn't work either, and the roll up doesn't work. No, the roll up does, but the down don't. So I have a feeling somebody had to wind it down and it got wet in here. looks like there's a little mud, so somebody's had some fun. So let's go ahead and take this door panel off. Remember, you got the clips around, so we're going to take a flathead screwdriver and pry them out. Now remember, this right here can scratch your paint when you're taking it off. So if you want to be professional and everything, get the, basically it's the trim remover tool. You can order, I have a bunch. I'm just going to use a screwdriver because it's the easiest to get to. But remember, be careful because you can scratch your paint. It's not my fault if you do. Okay. You have to slide it out from the handle. Next is you've got to take the clips off. Sorry if it's upside down. So we're going to take the clips off. This one actually slides up right here when you put it on, so it wasn't slid back up. And that one slides off. So basically we got our whole door panel, but we left our switches in because we don't want to take them out because they can break. Alright, so we got our door panel removed. Let me fix my camera. Oh. Alright, so we got a door panel removed. We need to get in this area right here. So we can peel this back or you can just cut it, but we're going to peel it back because I want to put it back where it is. See, that's not stock speakers. That's Walmart brand. So you need to go back and take these out too when you do it. That way you can put it back in your door panel when you do, but we're going to leave them in for right now because we want to go ahead and get our keys replaced. Alright, I don't know how well you can see up in there. You have the bolt right here. Right there in the center. And then you have another bolt right there on the other side. So it's 3 bolts, and the bolt on the other side is going to be a pain to get. So I'm going to get my toolkit out and start taking them out. Oh, okay, and also be careful that you don't drop your wrench down in the bottom. Alright, so the wrench I got to fit is a 5/16. Now you can use like a socket and stuff, but where I have to get back in the back, I think you'll have to use a wrench because my socket's not long enough and my extension makes it too long, so it might be some playing around. So give me a minute, we'll have it off. It'll give me like 10 minutes with a couple cuss words and kicking, and I'll have it off. The bracket that holds this, holds the middle bolt, comes off, so make sure you watch that. The third bolt. Alright, see a little green pin in there? That has to be unhooked from the rod. So this will come out all gracefully, and like maybe it'll come out this time. That purple is old, so we're not gonna have to use it. I like how they did different color styles in here. Alright, so you gotta unhook that rod, or you can unhook it here, but I found it easier just to hook there because you can hook it up back easier. So we have it out. Perfect. Alright, so we've got this apart. I will not lie, it did take some work to get this. This bolt over here is a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. You only have 3 bolts to take off. You gotta unhook this. And you gotta unhook this. Now, I was looking to see how, if these are the same locks or interchangeable. This is for the driver's side. For this to have the same pin right here, this is the one for it. It's got the big up top, small narrow one in the bottom, if you can see that, and then the top pin right here. So this will go for the driver's side. So I'm going to find out how we take this apart. I think that just clips in there actually. Let me go get my screwdriver and we'll get it. So got my screwdriver. pretty sure this just clips out. Don't lose it like I just did. There we go. So, you just got to make sure it goes in like that. So you'll have your little clip. Sorry if you hear a train. It's running. Just have a little clip. It comes out. All that work just for that crap. God. Out with the old. And with a new and shiny. Now I know this does look weathered, which it is. I won't order a cover just like I did for the Super M, but probably carbon fiber. And put on it and it will make all this look brand new again. So, we got our lock. Big at the top, small at the bottom. Slide it in like so. Take your clip. I think this is how it came out. Maybe it came, yeah. Maybe not. Might have went this way. Maybe not. I think it goes this way. Alright. Slide your clip on. No, yeah, maybe. How did it go on? That's terrible. I should have paid attention for. There we go. There we go. So, long side goes on the bottom. Short side of the clip goes on the top if you look like this. So, let's try it. So, we're just walking down the road and unlocking it. Unlocking it. We're unlocking it. We're locking it back. Unlocking it. Lock it. Alright, so let's go put this back in. Little tip. When you put this in, when you get ready to bolt it in, put your key in there and turn to the unlock. Because when you do that, it allows that little arm of the lock to allow you to slip it in. I'm going to take it back out and actually clean behind there. If you can see back there, it's a little bit dirty. I'm going to clean that before I put it in. Alright, so if you can see it, we got the green one hooked back up so the door will open. I'm going to show you on all these clips inside the door. Basically, it goes like this, right? When you have to unhook any of the rods in there, you take this. This is what keeps the rod from sliding out. So basically, you got to pull that away from the rod. It'll slide out. Then when you want to put it in, you slide the rod in the hole and then clip that on so it won't go anywhere. That's basically what I wish I had learned before I started. Alright guys, here it is. Locked the door. Got the key. Hopefully the wind ain't too bad. Last time when I did a video, the wind was real bad, so I apologize. Well, hang on. There we go. It's working. Oh, the key don't want to go in there too well. Okay. Unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock. It's working, it's working. Oh my God, it's working. I think it's time for another dance. Alright, I know that might not look the best, but I did want to cover that whole back up later on when we do put like a couple speakers, fiberglass and everything on door panel. I'll go back and soundproof all this, but I do have to rip this apart again to put the unlock and unlock because it ties into your system here. So we'll have to cut this some more, so I'm not really worried, but I did want to tape it up so it wouldn't be hanging there. Plus I think this is supposed to kind of make it a little bit quieter from like the wind noise or something. Not for sure, but so let's put the door panel back on. Alright guys, so we got the door panel back on, put the two screws in, put the screws in better than what it was. Still have to find a screw up here. It bugs me that I don't have one, because when I put stuff together I like to have it all good. Also, remember when you put your door panel back on, if you have electric windows, mirrors, hook that stuff up. You don't want to get all this stuff out and then you have to take it back off. Now remember, when you put your handle on with these, basically when you put your door panel up, take your handle, pull it back, and it'll slide on perfect. You take that handle off, it's hard to get back because you gotta like hold it back to put the screw in. It's crazy, but so we do have the unlock. Alright, so we're gonna try it out and see what it does. Now I'm hoping this works, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to climb over the seat to unlock it. George, you idiot, why don't you just start the truck and put the window down? Let's do that. Window's going down, so the window works. Crank down the tones, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Door's locked. Now these keys are brand new, so they don't seem like they like going in there very well. I think it's got to get wore in. Hopefully. Piece of crap. Apparently at one, I don't know why they don't like going in very well. Oh, we have lock. Well, I think these got to get wore in. There we go. Sweet. Lock the door. Now, see, one thing with this, that don't work whatsoever. So I checked the fuse, and I couldn't really find any fuses that was bad. So what I'm going to have to do is probably try a new switch. If it's not a new switch, might be like the actuator to lock and unlock the door. So I'm hoping it's just this right here, because that's the cheapest thing. So that will be also on. We have plenty of stuff to do on this truck. So make sure you follow us, because we're going to put a new key switch in. We have a lot of OEM stuff I'm wanting to just fix. New key switch, fix the doors. We're going to do some stuff to the steering, because the steering isn't the best. And then we got a lot of custom stuff we're going to do too. So if you like lifted trucks, custom stuff, and just having fun at building stuff, then you've came to the right channel. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure you push that subscribe button. As always, this is George, and I'm out of here.